everyone, and welcome to a special video. I guess this will be my, this will be my thoughts about the original Cowboy Bebop anime. I'm going to talk about the original Cowboy Bebop anime, and then I'm going to move on to the live action Netflix's Cowboy Bebop show, adaptation. So here's what I think about the original. So the original anime, I think it's really great. I really enjoyed it. I liked it. Love is a very strong word. A lot of critics and fans really hold Cowboy Bebop close to their hearts. It's a phenomenon. It's a phenomenon. And it's phenomenal. They hold it very close to their heart. It's one of the greatest, critics call it like one of the greatest, not anime, but one of the greatest animated series. That includes like American made cartoons shows. It's like one of the greatest animated series of all time. That's what critics are saying. For me, I love the characters. I love the story. I love the music. Oh God, the music. Oh my God, I could just sit down and listen to the music. It's like a combination of jazz, blues, and of course, in the name, Cowboy Bebop, Western, with a harmonica. It's amazing. But, that's what critics are. But, that's what I think. Critics call it one of the greatest animated series. That's their opinion, all right? That's their opinion. They hold it very close to their heart. For me, in my opinion, and this is my video, my opinion, if you clicked on this video, if you clicked on my video, that means that you want to hear my opinion. And in my opinion, I think it's really great. I don't think it's one of the greatest I don't think it's the greatest anime or animated show, whatever, of all time. I don't hold it close to my heart like other critics do. I prefer the music over the actual show, to be honest. But, and I don't know. It's just, I don't really like it as much as everyone else. So, that's just my opinion. So anyway, that's what I think about the original animated, Cowboy Bebop. Okay, so let's move on to Netflix's Cowboy Bebop. So this is not a review. This will be my first impression. As I'm recording this video, I've only seen the first 4 episodes of Netflix's Cowboy Bebop, and there's a total of 10 episodes. So I'm just gonna give you guys what I think I got a plenty enough taste. I think I got plenty of enough thoughts to gather for this video. So yeah, here we go. So before this, so a little history, as I always do when it comes to these videos. I remember there was these pictures of the actress playing Faye Valentine. And I remember, on YouTube, there were these pictures that they put on the thumbnails, and then, the title of the videos are basically talking trash about either the actors or the characters. So, yeah. I was like, at that time, I didn't know that there was going to be a live-action Cowboy Bebop. I know nothing about a live-action Cowboy Bebop until I saw those pictures. I was like, really? They're making a live-action Cowboy Bebop movie? And then, later on found out that it's not a movie. They're going to make a live-action show. I was like, okay. And then I saw and then a week before, I believe it's a week before Netflix released the live action Cowboy Bebop show, they posted on their YouTube account the theme, which is basically a live action interpretation of the original theme song, or the original theme song, intro of of the anime. I got a kick out of it. And then the show came out. And like then the show came out. And then, well, not when the show came out, but the week when the show came out, critics, as they always do, fucking lucky critics, get to see everything early to get to post their reviews about it. They saw the show and they posted nothing but hatred and negativity about how unfaithful this this live action Cowboy Bebop. Unfaithful is like one of the words they used. There are other use. It got critics and fans have panned this live action interpretation, and I was like, oh boy. And I waited off, and then I finally finished the original anime, and then after I finished the original one, I quickly moved on to the live action. It took me a week in between, so that's why my review / first impressions, first thoughts is a little bit late. Did I say review? I'm an idiot. I meant to say, first thoughts, as I just said. So, yeah. So, here's what I will say. The writing is just terrible. The writings, the effects, the way it's all, the special effects, not some of the special effects look so fake and like it's so noticeable. It's like it's 2021. It's 2021. I've seen better looking effects in other live action Netflix shows, and they look believable and not noticeable and not fake as hell. Come on, 2021, technology has improved. Technology has improved, and it's going to keep improving as time goes on. And the effects, not all of them, honestly, not all of them, but some of them, most of them, were awful. The special effects. And the way they edit, especially like when it comes to the action scenes, I get it. I understand. I get it. I get it. The action scenes were horrible. The editing is awful. I get it. And the editing of the action scenes is atrocious. Like, I get it. I understand. I understand what the directors and the team behind this Netflix's show were trying to make. I understand that. They want to copy, and, they want to copy from the anime, and they want to bring it over to live action, and they want to be as faithful and believable. I understand that. Believe me, I do. I understand that. But you have to but there's one thing you have to understand. And I can't believe we're still, and I can't believe no one's has understood it. It's 2020, it's 2021. Okay, so there are some things that look amazing. There are some things that work better as animation, rather than live action. You know what I mean? Like, the dialogue, the writing, especially with the dialogue, like, they're just cracking joke, like, Spike and Jet are, cracking jokes, being, wisecrack, being a bunch of smartasses and wisecracks, making jokes and, sexual innuendos, they're playing back and forth, they're playing back and forth with this witty, comedic banter between them. It's supposed to be funny, but oh my god, there's so much of it, and it becomes very annoying and irritating and it becomes annoying and irritating. Like, is that is that what the show is going to be about? Is that like a more is this what they think about comedy? Like, it's supposed to be like but it comes off as awkward and very weird and uncomfortable. And there's like an original storyline that they created for this season of Cowboy Bebop. Like, the very first episode is just a live action copy of the original anime with some twists and with some twists. Excuse me. But yeah, it's just some things work better. There's some things you can't bring over. Okay, so my point is there are some things you cannot, and I repeat, cannot bring over to live action because it only works as animation. Because if you bring it over to live action, it's going to come off as goofy and silly and cartoonish, and that's the best way I can describe this show. It's goofy, it's silly, it's cartoonish. It really does feel like a Saturday morning cartoon. This Netflix's live action Cowboy Bebop. It feels like a Saturday morning cartoon. It's silly, goofy, especially with the action scenes. The action scenes are supposed to be like, badass and, fun and exhilarating, but I'm just laughing my ass off and all the bad reasons. The music does not help. The music does not help with the action sequences. It's oh man. And there are some changes, some major changes to the characters in this live action adaptation that I just don't really like. I really did not like their modern take on it. It just didn't work. I did not like it. So anyway, that's what I think about Cowboy Bebop. It basically is. Well, actually, now that I think about it, it's not really much of a first impressions or thoughts. It really is more like a review. I know I said in the beginning of this video, this isn't a review, it's a first thoughts, first impression, but, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, it's sounding more and more like a review, and I think it really is more of a review, if anything. I will say this, I love the cast. You got some great cast over here. John Cho. I don't want to mispronounce the actor. I don't want to mispronounce the actor who plays Jet Black. I know him. He played not Cottonmouth, Bushmaster. He played Bushmaster in season 2 of Luke Cage, so I know him that. Mustafa. So yeah. Elena Santine. Oh, yeah, I know. I was like, is that Elena? I'm like, yeah, that is Elena. And then Alex Hassel, he played Translucent on The Boys, and now he's over here. Well, he went from one streaming service to another. So I do recognize some of the actors, and I love the actors. The actors, their job is to act. That's what they do. You give them a character, a role, and their job is to read their lines and perform as best as they can. As best as they, to be, that's their job. That's what actors do. I will say that. The acting is great. The acting is great. I love the actors. I rather, hang out with the actors than watch the actual show. So anyway, if you've seen Netflix's live action adaptation of Cowboy Bebop, or if you've seen the original anime. Let me know what you thought about either one of them. Thank you so much for taking your time to listening to my review. It really is a review more than a first impression. So yeah, thank you for taking your time. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and I will see all of you lovely people real soon.